Hey everyone, thanks for checking into Stock Investing and Trading 101. Today I'm going to be showing my stash portfolios, about 11K portfolio, split between my personal and retirement portfolios. Let's jump right into it. So this is Friday after market. This week we had a small sell-off in the market, still at pretty high prices, but definitely not as close to all-time highs. This is my taxable account. This is actually the first portfolio that I ever started investing in and was managing myself. And for it to be performing so well is a good feeling. The biggest holding in this portfolio is an ETF. It's called Match the Market, ticker symbol IVV. This is pretty much just an ETF that follows the biggest 500 companies in America, or the S&P 500. Next, we have another ETF. This is ticker symbol SCHD, which is an ETF, just a high-paying dividend ETF. We have Slow and Steady. This pays dividends monthly, around 2% yield. SPLV is the ticker. My fourth holding is Johnson & Johnson, which I've been averaging into heavily the past week or two. They've had quite the correction in price, and the valuation on Johnson & Johnson has been very attractive lately, and I've been taking advantage of the price by buying more and more every day or every week. Next we have Apple, currently up 22%. Young Money, this is an ETF, mainly growth ETF of newer companies, and that's currently up about 18%. Next, we have Microsoft up 20%. This is something that I definitely want more of. It always seems to be making new highs or close to all-time highs. Just a great company currently, and definitely looking to get more. Also, same with AT&T. This is a great dividend growth company. They've been growing dividends for many years now. Currently up 10% on AT&T, as they are pretty close to highs. Not all the way up there anymore since this correction, especially today, Friday, but still very high valuation. Next we have Kraft Heinz, which has been pretty much flat for me. They've been flat for a while now. They've made a big heavy correction about 6 months ago and have just remained flat since. And I've been buying into it here and there just because it's a pretty decent valuation. Also AbbVie, they are down for me 12%, but they are at quite a good valuation, and buying here and there with AbbVie. Next we have Tesla, which is down 20% for me. Currently not really averaging too much into Tesla. Next we have an ETF called Blue Chips. This is mega caps, so this is like the biggest of the big companies in the S&P 500. Next we have Boeing, down 10%. Of course, everyone knows about all the issues that Boeing has been having. Still taking advantage and buying the opportunities. Next we have Altria, which is up a couple percent. This is a sin stock, tobacco stock. They pay a nice high dividend yield, and currently up 2%. Next we have Amazon, up 20%. 3M, down 4%. Coca-Cola, this is near all-time highs, along with McDonald's, up 13 and 16% respectively. We have High Voltage, this is an energy ETF. Starbucks, up 25%. This is also performing very well this year. Real Estate Tycoon, this is an ETF that follows the real estate market. We have Ford, Duke Energy, PepsiCo, up about 6%. Walt Disney, up 16%. Procter & Gamble, this is something that I definitely want more of. They always seem to be doing well on earnings, up 20%. We have GM, up 17%. Walmart, up 13%. Hormel Foods, down 1%. Royal Dutch Shell, down about 6%. Caterpillar, down 3%. Berkshire Hathaway, this is Warren Buffett's company, up about 2%. American Innovators, up 28%. Very nice return. We have Bank of America, pretty much flat, 0% return, just over nothing. We have Facebook, up 34%. This has been performing very well. I only have about $30 invested, unfortunately. We have JP Morgan, up 15%. This is actually something I bought relatively recently. They're doing pretty well lately, 15%. Home Depot, up 6%. Nike, up 10%. Big Money, this is a bank ETF, up 13%. Pfizer, they just hit lows for the year today, actually. This is once again Friday, and down 6%. Gonna actually buy some of these lows right now on video, because yeah, like I said, it's near all-time lows, and there still are a dividend growth company, and I love purchasing companies that are good at their lows, so why not? Then we have Wells Fargo, General Mills up 23%, Twitter up 60%. Wow, I think that's probably my biggest winner on this portfolio. Then we have, this is artificial intelligence ETF, Alphabet, and the rest of these stocks are all only $20 invested, so I'm not gonna dig too deep into them because, like I said, there's not much invested in them. But I have Defending America. This is an defensive ETF. All That Glitters. This contains precious metals. I was gonna use this as a hedge, but I think I found hedges that I prefer other than precious metals. I still will be using some as a hedge, but I do have other preferences. GE up 35%, ABEV up 34%. Lots of high winners here, but these are, in my opinion, probably more speculative stocks. Campbell Soup is good. I only have $5 invested. But that's the portfolio. It's really been flowing dividends lately, pretty decently. What I like about it is it's a solid foundation. So the only time I'm really adding to this portfolio is if it's good companies at good valuations, like AbbVie, Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, Caterpillar, good stocks. And because I have this solid foundation, I don't need to be buying um, the most expensive stocks currently, because I'm going to average into those once they have negative reviews, if they ever do. But that's just my investing strategy. The dividends have been flowing pretty decently. I keep track of all my stash dividends, and most of these are invested in dividend growth companies. JP Morgan, this is a monthly dividend. But moving on to the next portfolio within this stash account, the other half is my retirement portfolio, which holds a lot of the same companies. It's just a more refined list of companies because it is a retirement portfolio. So these are really just companies I'm comfortable holding for quite a while. So biggest holding is Johnson & Johnson, then 3M, AT&T, Apple, Boeing, Match the Market, Altria, which is down 7%, Starbucks up 23%, Microsoft up 8%. This is actually a newer portfolio as well, so the returns aren't as, uh, I guess, built in the portfolio yet because it is newer, so it won't have as much returns. I have corporate cannabis. This is a speculation investment of mine, down 17%. Duke Energy, flat. Caterpillar, down about 4%. McDonald's, Kraft Heinz, Real Estate Tycoon, a lot of the same investments, just not as many of them, and uh, really just more refined of a list. But this portfolio is also up about $100, and the dividends are also flowing. Uh, Really, I'm comfortable with both portfolios, obviously, or I wouldn't be investing in them, but just wanted to show you guys my stash portfolios. This is, once again, about $11,000 invested currently, and currently about almost $600 in returns, and constant dividends coming. So I hope you guys like the video of this update. I will be adding more videos and content soon. Please check out my other videos, subscribe to my channel, and we will see you guys soon.